Good morning, everyone. We are going to show you a short little video on how to process your returns and your cores for credit with the new AP system.
So I've already AP'd and received this bulb, and it's already in the system here. It's been received, everything's been processed, everything's been ran, but I want to return it now. Before closing the ticket, I know it's going to get returned, it's the wrong bulb or whatever. So I'll click on the actual part. I'm going to go over to this little box. It used to be grayed out, and I'm going to click on return. I'm also going to click process right away. I'll tell you why in a second. I'm going to hit OK to get out of that. So this has all been returned. Now it's technically out of my RO. So I can cash out the ticket, I can send the customer on their way. The part needs to go back to, let's say in this case, O'Reilly. So now the part's been returned. The receipt that I had printed off when I AP'd the ticket that O'Reilly sent with me whenever I got the part originally, that's going to go in with the daily. Whenever I receive a copy from O'Reilly with the actual credit, now I'm going to go over here to inventory. After I click on inventory, in this case I'm going to go to parts returned. If it was a core, you'd go to core returns. But I'm going to go to parts returned. I have to make sure that I select the right supplier. So I go down to O'Reilly. Then I'm going to find the part that I had sent back. PC194, PC194. Double click on this so that it's check marked. Go over here and hit process. Do you wish to print a return slip? Yes. Then it's going to ask me if I want to process a credit for this return. I'll hit yes. Then it's going to ask if I want to make an AP transaction, and I'll hit yes. Right here in the invoice is where I'm going to put the invoice number for the credit slip that O'Reilly had sent me. It's already going to come up with the purchase order, and then I'm going to hit post. Do you wish to print it? Yes. The reason that you have to hit process along with hitting return is so that it technically not only gets out of your RO, but that it gets inside the parts returned inventory section of the system. The reason you want to do that is so that when you receive the actual credit, you can basically do a reversal of what you received, but the actual paperwork will show that the part that you sent back has been credited to you. Since your original invoice for when you got the part from the supplier has already been submitted with that day's paperwork, you can now take this along with your credit slip that's been filled out, put all that with the supplier's credit sheet that they sent you whenever the credit was processed on their end, and that'll go with the daily paperwork the day that it was processed. As far as cores, it's the same thing. Instead of hitting returned, there's going to be a section where the core is populated on the RO where it'll say core received with sale. Whenever you click on core received with sale, it'll put it into the core return section, and it'll do the same thing whenever you get the credit from the supplier.
If you guys have any questions, just give us a call. We can help you out. If not, have a good day.